What's up everyone, and welcome back to Top 5 Central. Today we're looking at the Top 5 Most Evil Pranks Part 2. Now if you'd like to watch Part 1 to this video, feel free to click on screen now. Since that video got over 60,000 likes, I thought you guys would enjoy seeing a Part 2, so make sure to drop a like if you enjoy it. Let's try to aim for 5,000 likes on this video, as that would really make my day if we can get that. Anyways, with that said, let's get right into the video. Number 5. Okay, there's pretty much nothing scarier than creepy children, and the girl from The Ring might be the most famous one in history. So with that said, most people's reactions when they see the horror movie icon crawling towards them aren't that surprising. I mean, most people just flee without looking back. Even the people in the car who speed up and attempt to hit the poor actress playing the villain do too. Thankfully she's fine, and I have to give her extra credit for managing to stay in character even as a car is completely speeding towards her. However, for all the screaming and running, one person's response to the scare really stands out. When a girl and her friend are cornered by the monster in a lift, the girl just checks out immediately, passing out and hitting the floor as soon as she sees her. Even better, the guy does attempt to rescue her, but decides that running away is more important, so he pulls her legs halfway out of the lift and then just leaves. What would you do? Defend your friends or get the hell out of there? I'd love to know your opinion, so let me know in the comments below.
Run. Run.
Number 4. Now revenge pranks are always pretty evil, that's kind of the point of it, but even if it's payback, this prank takes things to a whole new level. After Gina put sand in a sandwich, Jesse decided he'd have to get her back, and the best way to do that was to turn up the heat. He tricked her into eating a chili extract that was the 7th hottest on the market at the time. And given that it was 1,000 times hotter than Tabasco sauce, the results are exactly what you might expect. She tries to play it cool at first, but soon she's struggling to breathe, and the water she's drinking only seems to make things worse. She seems, well, kinda too shocked to be properly angry, because even when Jesse's laughing at how red she's turning, all she can do is stare at him and keep trying to end the pain. She panics and starts buttering bread and drinking milk, but nothing seems to help, and she's just hilariously jogging on the spot and asking what she's gonna do. Eventually she's screaming and crying, and Jesse does start to feel guilty about what he's done, but it's still a pretty evil prank.
Are you okay? Are you okay?
What did you do to it? Oh
It's
my
one of
God,
the-
it's like burnt.
Oh, it's like one of the hottest hot sauce ever.
What? Oh my God, Jesse!
Are you?
It's getting worse! What is it?
Well, remember when you're turning red.
No, it's not!
Are you? Oh my God, I feel so bad right now. I didn't know if it was that bad.
Oh my God!
How much did you eat?
I don't know. It's crazy.
You should have never did that to me.
Oh my God!
I've been playing.
Number 3. Now killer clowns were a huge trend last year, but way back in 2014 these guys were using them to scare the hell out of some strangers. Even worse, instead of just seeing the clown stare at them and then chase them down, they saw it in various stages of some pretty gruesome murders. Whether they were smashing someone's head in with a mallet, or attempting to set a gas station on fire, or dragging along a body, there was no mistaking this clown for an innocent entertainer. Most of the reactions were pretty standard, with people watching, then backing away, then finally running for their lives as soon as the clown started heading for them. One guy even tried to talk the clown out of his killing, but stopped asking questions and focused on running as soon as it became clear he was the next target. However, there was one guy who was either not fazed or way too scared to scream, and the clown just didn't know what to do. When the guy at the gas station didn't run and just kept asking questions, the clown had no choice but to just stand and stare. Which, I kinda gotta admit, it was really creepy all by itself. Number 2. Slender Man is an internet legend, so there's no way we could leave a prank involving him off this list. Even if up close the costume looks less than totally realistic, the impact is undeniably terrifying, and the people they chose to prank seem to think so too. I think the funniest thing about this one might just be the kids' reactions, as they stay calmer than most of the adults, even with the creature completely towering over them. With that said though, the kid who seems completely unbothered until Slender Man reaches for him is pretty funny, even if it's hard to think of a more evil thing to do. There are some funny moments in the video too though, as in a lot of situations he just seems to be hanging out like a normal person. Like nobody really reacts when he joins them on the train or stands in the middle of a busy highway. However, apparently the giant taking a stroll through the park is just too far, as it caused one lady to just scream uncontrollably. Even when she fell to the floor, she only just managed to stop screaming for her life, which is pretty much the definition of a prank done right. Number 1. Lots of evil pranks play on people's fears, but the most evil ones of all involve what people really care about instead. When Calix decided to prank Cal Freezy, he decided that he didn't want to just have something scary pop out and make him jump. Instead, he wanted the fear to come out of worry for his friend. Calix told him to film a prank in which he scared a random passerby, but instead got his friend to act as a stranger who got mad at the prank and stabbed him. Now obviously Cal Freezy thought his friend was about to die and ran over to try and help, even taking off his clothes to put pressure on the wound. The prank was only revealed when he went to try and call the police, and obviously he wasn't happy about being tricked about something so incredibly serious. However, as cruel as the prank was, it was worth it to see the look of the horror on his face when he realized what happened. And it's actually pretty crazy to see how quickly he manages to vault the wall in order to come to his friend's aid. Now let me know in the comments below, which one did you think was the most evil and why?
I was hid behind a wall and Ash was the other side. Ash is my friend, but Cal didn't know he was my friend. Anyway, I went over the wall to scare him, he stabbed me and then ran away. Cal was like, what the fuck, recording, didn't know I'd had another cameraman there, hidden in a bush, runs over to try and help me. He takes off his jacket, asks me what's wrong, I say I've been stabbed and show him the wound. He takes off a jumper and applies pressure on me, and then goes to call the police. Just before he calls the police, I start laughing, point at the camera. He turns around, realises it's a prank, and here's his reaction.
Are you fucking serious? It's Ash and Matt. You guys are dicks. My fucking heart, dude. My fucking heart. No, that's too far. Holy shit, my face is that is way too far.
And there's our video on the top 5 most evil pranks part 2. If you enjoyed the video, please feel free to leave a like down below and subscribe so you see whenever we upload a video. Also, if you have your own top 5 or top 10 idea, feel free to use our Extremely Handy form in the description to submit it. With that said, thank you all for watching, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next video.